Hello, everyone. Hey guys. It's good to be here again. So today, very quickly, I'll be sharing some. I don't want to use the word parenting skills, just regular parenting realities, parenting issues, realities that we all encounter on a daily basis. Or I don't want to use the word challenges. So the first parenting reality I'll be talking about here is that there's no perfect parent anywhere. Yes, and I say that confidently. There's no perfect parent anywhere. We are all work in progress. So as much as possible, you really don't need to compare yourself with anybody. Probably you're looking at some parents and you're looking at the character the children display in public, and you just feel that they are doing such an amazing job, and you begin to beat yourself short. You begin to feel like you're not doing much, or you're not doing as much as you're supposed to. You're not as good as a parent as you ought to. The truth of the matter is that they also have their challenges. We all do have our challenges, because the truth of the matter is we are actually dealing with human beings. Yes, human beings that sorry about that. Human beings that react to issues. You understand? Nobody was given a journal or a manual as to how parenting should go. We are all learning, it's we are all learning while parenting our children together. So as much as possible, just be relaxed. Try as much as possible to get the right kind of knowledge. Being an intentional parent makes all the difference. You understand? Being an intentional parent, get the right knowledge, get the right information, read books, talk to experienced people, talk to counselors, talk to psychologists if you're having issues. But the fact I'm just trying to point out here is that there's really no perfect parent. So as much as possible, you really don't have to blame yourself or look at yourself like you're not doing enough. Parenting on its own is hard work. So it's not something that we should condemn ourselves while at it. So number two, parenting reality is that yes, parenting can sometimes be overwhelming, and that is just the truth. Even when you ask our agent parents, sometimes some still tell you that there are still issues they still have to deal with their parents. Yes, parenting doesn't end. You know, once you're a parent for life. You understand? Parenting can sometimes be overwhelming. There are times that you just feel like, let me just park these children and just take them somewhere so that I can rest, and let me just take them somewhere so that I can clear my head and all of that. So it's okay to feel that way. When you feel overwhelmed, it's completely normal. Number three is it's okay to feel lost and clueless sometimes. Yes, in this parenting journey, there are certain issues that happen, that your children, certain characters that your children display, and you're just lost. You're just clueless. If it were to have happened to somebody else, you probably would have had the perfect advice for the person. But most times, when it's you experiencing the problem, you're just lost. You're just clueless, and you really don't know what to do. It's perfectly okay for you to feel that way, and at such times it's okay for you to seek help. It's okay for you to seek advice from experienced hands, from qualified hands. Talk to counselors, talk to experienced people around you generally. Number four, parenting reality we'll be looking at is the fact that your children will disappoint you. Yes, even the best of children, no matter how good a child is, once in a while, children are bound to act like children. Yes, children will disappoint you. There are times that such things happen, and one thing we must always remember when such situations happen, first thing to do is to stay calm, so that you can address the situation with the right sense, with the right mindset. Stay calm, and another thing to do is remember not to throw the baby away with the bath water. Remember to separate the behavior from the child. Okay, you deal with the behavior and you don't condemn the child, you condemn the behavior and not the child. Number five, parenting reality is that create an environment with your children in your house where you can talk to your children about anything. It's always good to create that environment very early in life with your children. They can come to you to talk talk to them. They don't even necessarily have to come to you. Sometimes it's you who has to steer the conversation. Talk to them about everything. But then again, you have to be careful. Whatever it is you're going to be talking to children about has to be age appropriate. You need to know the extent to which you will talk. You understand? Because sometimes you just need to just introduce certain issues to them. Let them have an idea of certain things that are happening. You really don't have to go in depth, so that for certain issues, it doesn't now end up being the fact that it is you who is now arousing their curiosity. You say so much, you bear so much information, and then they want to find out more, or they want to experiment and all that. So as much as possible, talk to children about everything, but know the extent to which you will be divulging information to children. Whatever it is you're going to be saying should be age appropriate. Number 6, parenting reality is the fact that the fastest way to fail as a parent is to parent all your children the same way. Children are different. They have different personalities. They have different temperaments. They react to issues differently. You understand? So if you use just one method, there's no one size fits all when it comes to parenting. For some children, parenting them can be as easy as driving a bicycle. They are so sweet. They are so easy. Every child is sweet anyway. I don't like to classify any child as terrible. Some children are so easy as learning to drive a bicycle. Other children, it may be as easy as learning to drive a BRT bus. But for some children, it can be, I don't want to use the word difficult, it can be as easy as learning to drive a spaceship. You understand? So there's no one size fits all. You have to learn, you have to study each and every one of your child and know the angle from which you will parent them from. There are some children that you just give them a look and they arrange themselves. There's some children that you have to talk and talk. There's some children that you have to sit them down. There's some children you just have to give them 2 words, and that's all the instruction they need. There's some children that you have to spell it out. There's some children you have to give them detailed instruction. There's some children that you even have to assist them in starting whatever it is you want them to do. You understand? So as much as possible, we need to learn to know our children so that we can know how to parent them from that perspective. Then parenting skill number 7 is the fact that whenever children misbehave, 2 things we must do. Number 1, we have to separate if that misbehavior is one that requires consequences, or if that misbehavior is actually a cry for help. Because most times children react to issues based on their own understanding of the world. You understand? You cannot give what you don't have. So whatever it is they are doing is actually how they see the world. It's actually how they understand. They probably don't know a better way to do it. Not in all instances anyway. Sometimes children just want to be naughty. They just want to be mischievous and all of that. Then they have to face consequences. But then again, you have to be sure. Does he really know the right thing to do for him to have behaved this way? Does he really know the right thing to do and he decided not to do, or he genuinely doesn't know and he needs to be taught, and so on and so forth? So as much as possible, we should try not to always be so quick to lash out. So number 9 on the list is learn to apologize to your children whenever you're wrong. And lastly, learn to pick your battles. You don't have to react to every situation that goes on in your house. Learn to pick your battles so that you don't come off as a nagging parent. You don't come off as a problematic parent, and then your children begin to come your way again. Continue to learn more positive parenting strategies and continue to be an intentional parent. Thank you.